Okay, I'm going to go over math review sheet 19. I'm going to look at 1, 2, 3, and 4 in this video. We will not be doing 5 and 6, so you can cross those off. So let's look at number 1. It says, what is the value of 2 plus 8 divided by 2 times k if k equals 4? Okay, so let's take a closer look at this. Okay, so again, we have 2 plus 8 divided by 2 times the letter k. Okay, so up here, they tell us what k is worth. So k really equals 4. So I can just rewrite that. So 2 plus 8 divided by 2 times 4. Okay, so I'll just put a line through that so I don't have to worry about that. All I did was replace the k with a 4. Now I'm just back to my order of operations. As a quick review, I always do my parentheses first. Next, exponents if we have them, which we don't. Next is multiplication or division. If we have both in the same problem, you do whichever comes first going left to right. And then the same thing with addition and subtraction. If there are both in the same problem, you do whichever comes first going left to right. All right, so let's look how we would start this one off. This should just be a quick review. I have 2 plus 8 divided by 2 times 4. Well, I don't have any parentheses. I don't have any exponents, but I do have multiplication and I do have division. So based on having both in the same problem, I do whichever comes first. Okay, so in this problem, I'm going to divide first. Okay, so 8 divided by 2 is 4. And then I rewrite the problem. Very important to rewrite the problem. Okay, so now I have 2 plus 4 times 4. Based on my order of operations, I know I do my multiplication first. So I will multiply 4 times 4. I am not going to do that part for you. But once you get that answer, you'll put it there, and then you will rewrite the problem. And then your last step would be to add the final two numbers together. And that will give you your answer for number 1. Okay? Number 1. Let's look at number 2. Number 2 says, which operation should be done first when evaluating 15 minus 5 divided by 3 times 2 minus 1? Okay, again, they're not asking you to solve it. They just want to know which operation would you do first. So again, we just kind of had this in the last problem as well. This is order of operations. So if I had this problem here, what would I do first? Okay? And again, this one, you can do this one. So we have the order of operations over here for you. Again, parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division, whichever comes first, and addition or subtraction, whichever comes first if they're both in the same problem. So go ahead and do this one on your own. So just pick what operation we would do first based on our order of operations. Okay, number 3, another review. It says write in standard form 10 to the 4th power. Okay, so 10 to the 4th power. The 4 here, the exponent 4, tells me how many zeros I'm going to have in my number. So for example, if I had 10 exponent 3, I know I would have 3 zeros in my answer. 1, 2, 3. So that would be my answer. Because that's the same thing as saying 10 times 10 times 10. And that would be 1,000. Okay, so again, this number, the exponent, tells me how many zeros I'm going to have in my answer. So based on that, you're going to determine what the number would be for 10 to the 4th power. Okay, so it's the same thing as saying 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. So instead of doing all that math, we could make it really simple based on our the simple rule of how many zeros, or how many zeros are the same as the exponent. Okay, so one more example. If I had 10 to the exponent 3, I know I'm going to have 5 zeros in my answer. So it'd be 1 and 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 3. So my answer would be 100,000. So you determine what the number would be for that one. Okay? Number 4. It says Randy wants to buy 3 new Percy Jackson books that cost $8.25 each. How much do the Percy Jackson books cost all together? So he wants to buy 3 books, and they each cost $8.25. So, again, 3 new books that cost $8.25 each. Now, they want to know how much it's going to cost all together. There's 2 ways we could do this problem. Okay, one way is we could multiply. I know each book costs $8.25, and I know there are 3 of them. Okay, I could multiply that and find my answer that way. Or I know that the 3 books, they cost $8.25 each. So I could say, well, one book is $8.25. That's for 1. I could get another book for $8.25. And I could get another book for $8.25. And I could add the 3 numbers together. Because again, multiplication is the same thing as repeated addition. So either way will give you the right answer. Okay? You do the math on that one. Whichever way you want to do it, just check over your work. Make sure you're doing it carefully. Don't make silly mistakes, whether you're doing it the multiplication way or if you're adding. Okay, that's 1 through 4.